Have you ever come across a certain person in your life, or maybe at your job, and just for a minute thought,
tell me exactly what you did with your life to end up here so I don't make the same mistakes?
Some of you might have even clicked this video by accident and might be thinking that right now. But you know what? I'm not going to hold that against you. Everybody makes mistakes. It's a part of life. But the key is making great mistakes. In this video, we're going to talk about the 3 things that make any mistake great. I'm Jeremy White, and this is You're Not the Boss of Me. So let's talk about mistakes. We've all made them from time to time. It's pretty inevitable. But the problem isn't in making mistakes, but how you respond to them. The only way you'll avoid mistakes in life is by doing nothing or being nothing. Great people, however, make great mistakes. And at the end of this video, you'll be able to tell if you're making great mistakes as well. So if you want to be more or do more, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you haven't already, hit that bell icon so you won't miss any videos that I post. So let's move on to the 3 things that make a mistake great. Number 1, you have to learn from it. I know we've all heard it said before, learn from your mistakes. It's actually pretty cliche among all the self-help messages out there nowadays. Inside every great mistake is a lesson. But if the only lesson you learn is don't do that again, is that really a great mistake? We have to be able to look at it and determine what about it didn't work, what we can change about it, and why not to make that mistake again.
You thinking what I'm thinking, partner? Aim for the bushes.
One way to look at our mistakes is to become an inverse paranoid. Instead of looking at it as the world is out to get me, we need to look at it as the world is out to help me. If we take this approach to our mistakes, we will always be able to see how to turn them from something that stands in our way to something that takes us to the next step. One of the biggest problems with training programs in businesses today is they teach how to identify a mistake and how to avoid a mistake, but they don't teach how to analyze and correct a mistake once it's been made. And that'll take us to number 2. You have to turn from it. Making every mistake great requires action. See, you gotta remember the word turn is a verb, and a verb is an action word. You can't freeze or let a mistake stop you. But that doesn't mean you turn 180 degrees and hightail it the other way.
Hey, you! Hey!
It means there's something that has to change. You can't confront the same problem with the exact same action. Do you know what the definition of insanity is? It's doing the same thing over and over and and expecting a different result.
No! No and then! No and then! No and then! No and then! No and then!
To make sure the mistakes you are making are great, you have to analyze and respond accordingly. But you have to keep moving. You can't stop. You may have to sidestep here, sidestep there, but you gotta keep moving. A great mistake will not stop you. Thomas Edison was a great man who made many great mistakes. He once said, "I have not failed. I have found 10,000 ways not to do something." So in a nutshell, you have to keep making mistakes until you get something from it. And number 3, you have to earn from them. Now I know that sounds real weird, and you probably think to yourself, man, if I even had $1 for every mistake I've ever made, I'd be ridiculously wealthy right now. But that's actually a good way to look at your mistakes. But from every great mistake, you have earned something. The problem we face is when we think of earning something, we think of it in either material or monetary value. Now, every great mistake may not earn us literal dollar amounts, but it does earn us something. Maybe experience, or intelligence, or if we don't give up, determination. Can those things lead to money?
The word is yes, Carl.
I think we'd all agree that they can. What if I told you inside you was an idea that was worth literally $1 million, and all you had to do was make enough mistakes to get the check? How many mistakes would you be willing to make then? We need to treat all of our mistakes now as the potential to be the next thing leading us to our biggest goals and dreams. If we did that, I guarantee all of our mistakes would be great. So from now on, I want you to do that each and every time you're confronted with a mistake. Use these 3 ways to identify that each one you make is great. So if you like this video and didn't get a chance already, hit that like button for me. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe. I appreciate you spending your time with me, and don't forget to leave a comment telling me what you thought of the video. And if there's any other videos you'd like to see, let me know that too. Let's make this journey toward living life on our own terms together as a community. I hope to hear from you soon. May God bless you and expand your boundaries. Bye.